What's up, guys? Second video. Gonna set it up. What this one's gonna be about is I'm gonna show you the inside of this toy house, how it works, dip switches, whether or not it can be rigged, and also a few other things. Now, the models of toy houses come in two different forms. They can either become rigged or not rigged depending on what kind of chipset you choose, and that's up to the buyer. It could probably be installed aftermarket, but not too sure about that. So I'm going to show you exactly where that switch is located and how the owner can actually put the machine to be very weak to where the point it won't even close, or very strong to where I put my arm and it'll rip my arm off. Very, very strong claw. Alright, so I'm going to go down here. If you go down here, the owner before me in the restaurant lost the key to this, which is kind of sad. I like this. So he had to rig it and had a guy put in this lock. So if I unlock it, which is already unlocked, remove this to put pressure. Okay, now inside there's a switch. This switch right here, if you can see it, this switch, that allows the machine to operate. The claw will not move as long as this switch is not pushed, and I'll show you that later on in another video or in another one here. Okay, the inside of the door, here you have coin mechanism, works pretty well, no problem at all. Coin box connected, and you have the bill acceptor. It is a Mars 2451. Really good bill acceptor. This one goes on eBay for a good $250. To remove the dollar bills, there's a lever in the bottom. To remove it, gets removed. Bills are inside. Open the door, and you can remove them. Put the hooks in. Push up. It's ready to go. Awesome thing is that this machine came with a manual. I stashed some dollar bills in here, so anytime I want to play, I set it up. Now I could put it on free play, but I really don't like that. It's not as accurate. So here's the manual that it came with. Rainbow crane, and it shows the measurements. Now this is a bit off. It says that it's 36 by 42 by 60. Those measurements are off. It's actually 32 by 42 by 70 some, I believe. And this manual tells me everything about the crane. Everything, how it works. You got some electrical stuff in there. How to rig it, how not to rig it. Pretty cool stuff. Some stuff is complete useless to me. I have no idea what this is. My degree is in biology, not engineering, so this is not really useful to me. But pretty cool nonetheless. Now the guy said that a while back he had trouble with the machine. It wasn't working, so he sent this off right there to get fixed. They said it was unreplaceable, unrepairable, so they sent him a new one. Brand new machine. They called him a few days later saying, hey, we can actually fix your chipset. So for free of charge, for the troubles, we're going to fix it for you and send it off. So they went ahead and sent him his old one back. But it's fixed. It's brand new. It's really good. So in case this one goes out, I got another one waiting to be replaced. Alright, now, here you have a few things. This is the main board. You have the power source. This switch right here powers on the lights. I could turn off the lights separately from the machine. This turns off the machine. This powers on and off the bill acceptor, coin acceptor, and the actual claw mechanism. This one just powers on and off the lights. And then you have another plug for utility. I have no idea what it is. And the bill acceptor gets plugged in here. So a little bit closer, as you can see, machine on, machine off, bill acceptor. And again, guys, this is the inside of a toy house, which is pretty popular. This is pretty much a Sugarloaf machine. Old school, though. Alright, now, here, not every machine has this. This is where you can rig it. These dip switches, those red ones, those dip switches you can control whether I want 25 cents, 50 cents, so on and so forth. And here is the list. As how I want it. Like I said, I could set up free play, but I don't find that too fun because I'm trying to mimic the actual arcade action. Right now, this rotary knob controls how strong the claw is. And it's that little blue one right in the center. That one controls it. There's a little knob right there. Right now, it's a little bit below half. If I turn it all the way up, as you can see right there, that's strong. And if I put it at the very maximum, the claw is really strong. It'll rip my head off. If I put it very weak, to the bottom, it won't grab anything. In fact, the claw won't even close. And I'll show you guys that right now. Alright, so let's put it very strong so I can show you guys exactly what I mean by very strong. Alright, let's set that up. Take a couple of bills here. A couple of coins just in case the bill acceptor malfunctions on us. I don't have to reopen it. Alright, like I said, you can do it like other claw machines where there's a little switch on here where if you push it to activate the coin mechanism, you could add credits. But the thing is, I can't do that because the switch has to be pushed in order for it to work. I still don't know how that works. I'm still fiddling with it. But I don't want to fiddle with it too much because I don't want to break this machine. I really don't. Right? And here's a game counter. How many times this machine has been played in its entire life? 108,950 times it's been played. So this machine has been used quite a bit. Alright, so let me close this up. Put the lock. Alright, now I'm going to open this up. And right now the claw is at a very strong level. I have some stuff that I won there previously earlier in the day. Let's put in $1. Okay, 2 credits, 50 cents. Let's see what we got. Like I said, it's at the strongest level. Let's go for the pig. Look at how strong this is. That's not letting go. Alright, now again, strongest setting. A normal claw most likely will not win this rabbit. And I'm assuming this one will win it. No, still too dug in and I missed it. But you can see strongest setting won the buried pig. Now, if I want it at the weakest setting, I'll do it right now. Let's go ahead and set up a couple more tries in the strongest setting. Okay, let's do Cleveland. Cleveland, somewhat dug in there, feet are in, but again, it's in the strongest setting. Super Scooby-Doo. Alright, let's make some room so I can show you how strong it can get. Son of a bitch. Oh well, it's strong. Alright, now let's make it weak. If we make it weak, again, sorry, my pug's getting in the way. And he wants to get inside for some reason. Get away. Alright, let's make it very weak. Put it all the way down. And see how weak it actually gets. Now, I do want to remove this and replace this one. I like these. This is very easy to remove. A couple of screws, you're done. So, I need to find a place online where I can buy another one of these. I haven't been able to find that yet. It's been a pain in the ass to do that. So, let's do the coin mechanism. Alright. one. Now I have it in the weak setting, alright? Weak setting. Let's put Space Cadet back. You'll notice how weak it is. Look how easy Space Cadet is. That's an easy win. Look at that. Didn't even grab it. Alright, this is the weakest setting. Let's do it again. Let's make it strong again. Alright. Now, same Space Cadet. You saw it at the weakest level, didn't even pick him up. Now at the strongest. Look at that. Complete difference. Alright, so when you go to Walmart and play the Sugarloaf machines, do know that they might be rigged. Now, some machines do not come rigged. They're missing that little blue knob to control it, and I thought mine didn't have it, but it does, right? Because some models come with it, some models don't. So it all depends on which machine you're playing, and it's up to the owner. So I can't really tell exactly whether which one is rigged or not. So maybe Walmart's might be rigged, maybe not. But this is standard Sugarloaf Toy House, older model, but it is going to have the same format as the newer ones. The claw is a little bit different on this one. I noticed this one, this arm on the claw is actually a little bit longer. And I've noticed that that allows a plush to come out this way to prevent any wins. So if I pick up this ball and I win it, it can come out this direction because this opening right here is wider than this opening and that opening. This opening is a lot wider. So notice that on Sugarloaf machines, the when the claw closes, it does have wider opening on one end, which makes balls and rounder prizes a little bit harder to win. So be careful when you play at Walmart. They might be rigged, they might not be. It all depends on the model and whether they got the optional potentiometer, which is the meter to control how strong it is, or not. Now, if it does not come rigged, the owner of the restaurant told me that the factory, I don't know how true this is, he might just have been pulling my leg, so take it with a grain of salt. He said that the factory sets it at 1 in 6. So for every 6 tries, there's going to be 1 win. But the way he explained it is every 6 there's a win. So if you're not too sure if you're going to win or not, try to wait till somebody else plays and count 6 losses from the latest win and see if you could hop on there and pull yourself out a good prize or not. Alright, so second video I just showed you how Sugarloaf machines, like this one, Toy House, can be rigged and how they're rigged. Now, rig is an ugly word. Rigged sounds like they're ripping you off. But you have to remember, guys, these machines are a business. They're completely business. As the Godfather says, it's not personal, it's business. Alright? They're not trying to really rip you off. And yes, you're going to have your sleazebag owners that sit at the weakest point. And then you're going to have those that are pretty fair and pretty much set it up at a 50% strength. So it does involve some skill. And even if the claw is weak, you can win something. But that's going to involve hooking an arm on a toy that has an opening. Like this M&M, you could hook up this here and hook it up. You'll win. That's if the claw is weak. If not, then winning a toy that's dug like Cleveland or the way Space Cadet was is pretty much slim to none. So I'm assuming Walmart plays pretty fair, and we'll have it at 50% strength. Notice a scratch here. Oh well, whatever. I still haven't gotten the lights to work. The corner lights. Those work, and those don't. And those back to fluorescence don't work. I fixed those two. But yeah, guys, small tour of the inside of the guts and the heart of the machine, and how it can be, I don't want to say rigged anymore, but how it can be set to a more challenging level for the player. Alright guys, questions, comments, leave them below. If you want me to answer any questions as to how things work inside the machine, send me a message, and in the next video I'll try to answer it using the manual that came with it. And I have a feeling that that now that one of us players has access to the manual to a Sugarloaf machine, it's kind of like getting the opposite team's playbook, and we have access to their plays, so we can see exactly what's inside, what it's made of, and try to find out how we can really, other than using pure skill and luck, how we can really give us players an edge over the owners and the company. Alright, so hope this answers a lot of questions. You were curious as to how the guts work inside this machine. I hope it answers some stuff. Yeah, have a good weekend, guys. Don't get too drunk. I know I will.